Alright, so we're going to be going over the skill tree really quick. So our main two skills are Navira the Last Mirage and Kelari the Tainted Sands. We'll get into the skill tree in a little bit. But for now, we are going to be utilizing Navira's Fracturing as our main damage skill. We have it at around 250k DPS. Now, I have CI now in the end game. I don't recommend it, and I won't recommend it for this guide, as it's kind of like super late game is when I start to utilize this. So I'm going to have this in there in the skill tree, but just know like you can go to CI whenever you want. I just don't recommend it early on. Anyways, for Navira's Fracturing, we have Bidding 2, Concentrated Area, and Minion Mastery is our top three here. You can throw Pinpoint Critical in there. It does a little bit more damage, causes a little bit more damage, but that's our fourth. And then our last one is Hulking Minions. There is a node on the tree that can make the minions gigantic. It just kind of depends if you want to go there or just utilize this. For Kelari's Deception, and this is basically how this is going to work, is you're going to use Frost Bomb. You're going to cast Ice Nova. I like to go in and freeze with Navira's Fracture, and that's going to be your main wave clear. And then I like to start throwing down the knives for Kelari's Brutality, and then we like to come in with the Kelari's Deception. This will just do a huge amount of burst damage. Really good for killing bosses between the three of these. But for this, we have Bidding 2, Pinpoint Critical, Minion Mastery. Again, you can switch these out as much as you want. And then I have Execute 2, just to try and get that last bit of boss damage at the end. And then we have Varashta's Blessing. This just helps do, like I said, do quite a bit of damage at the end there. So it's kind of just our Execute. Going down, we are using Malice, so for critical weakness, again, we have prolonged duration on that. Ice Nova, you don't need the perfect gems in it. You can, obviously, if you want, but for this, I have Magnified Area, Deep Freeze, Encroaching Ground, which is the big one. This is the one you're going to focus on first. Basically, ground surfaces created by the supported skills gain 20% increased area of effect. It's freaking sweet. Helps with your clear like a crazy amount. And then Slow Potency as well. Then we have, for Frost Bomb, we have Short Fuse, because you want them to go as quick as possible, because it's going to give you your cold infusions. That's basically how we're going to generate cold infusions for Chill Ground. Then we have Spell Cascade, Overabundance, and Harmonic Remnants. I'm not using the Powered Zealot. It is a good option. You need a lot of them, so it just kind of depends on if you want to go auras or if you want to go Powered Zealots, but these things can also help with clear and at range. They're pretty good. Freezing Mark, again, you don't need this. I just like it. Helps with some damage. For our auras, I have Barkskin with Upwelling, so I will intentionally try and get my mana down during the fight. It's usually a problem. But it basically gives you a bunch of damage. And then we're going to go with Blasphemy. In Blasphemy, we are going to be running triple curses here. We are in the node that gives an additional curse, so I have Elemental Weakness. You can also throw in Enfeeble, that causes the mobs around to do less damage. I have used both. I even have Enfeeble on basically in my inventory. So, yep, you can use either. And then I have Temporal Chains with Heightened Curse and Ritualistic Curse. And again, so this is our main clearing skill, Navira's Fracturing, and then to just help with boss damage, we have the Tainted Sands. Skill tree. There will be a Mobalytics down in the link below, so take a look at that. But this is basically the path that I've gotten. I have respect so many times, so it is not, I don't think, perfect, but this is just the path that I have right now. Jewels, you're looking for crit, minions crit chance, and whatever else you can get on top of that. This node, very good, Bringing of Order. This node, really good for buffing up the armor. These nodes are all good cooldown damage nodes. This is essential for gameplay. Secrets of the Orb, +1 to limit, super important. And then Gigantic Following, also really good. Your minions are gigantic. And then Lord of Horrors, also really good. This tree liner is very good. So, I think your main minion nodes here, I'm just gonna type in minions here. This little pocket, this little pocket, this pocket. You got one right here that I'm going to go in. It's just, these are just kind of feel bad. This pocket over here, and then right here. You can go for these, or I would really like to path down and grab, another thing you can do is grab these, come down, grab this Spiral into Depression. It's going to be pretty awesome defensive boost. Plus 3% movement speed, heck yeah. And then these nodes down here, 20% critical hit chance on top of 15% damage. That is a sweet node. Yeah. For our Anoint right now, we actually have long distance relationship. So 30% increased presence of area of effect minions have a 15% increased area of effect. Very good. Definitely not the best, but it is very good. And it's cheap. It only costs a couple exalts to do this one. So I would recommend this early on. He did it! Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you like this video or want to see more of this build, leave a comment below and let me know what you're looking to see. Like I said, there's a lot of different variations of this that you can go. It's an awesome ascendancy. Really enjoyed it. And yeah, if you'd like to see a full-on campaign leveling guide, just let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching.